You've probably heard that when you train for hypertrophy, the only effective reps are the last 5 before you hit failure. And don't get me wrong, there's a reason why that sounds believable. When you're working with a lighter weight, you don't necessarily need every single muscle fiber available from the very start of the set. As the set goes on, fatigue starts to accumulate in the muscle fibers that were already recruited, and that's going to force your brain to have to bring on more and more muscle fibers, the ones that are bigger and bigger and capable of producing more force. So eventually, the biggest muscle fibers end up getting the stimulus that they need for more growth. This creates that idea that if you just did a heavier weight to force recruitment of those larger muscle fibers from the very start, then you don't have to do so many reps. The problem with that line of thinking is that it creates this idea that there's some magical number of reps away from failure where muscle growth actually starts, and that's just not the case. Every single rep that you did up to that point, 5 reps away from failure, was signaling for growth. It just wasn't signaling for growth in the largest muscle fibers most prone to growing. So here's what you should actually be taking away from this. If you like doing a lower number of repetitions, let's say 4 to 8, you are going to make progress just fine so long as you actually train close to failure. If you like doing sets of 15, maybe 20, maybe 30, you will still grow. You just have to ensure that you take that lighter weight condition close to failure. That's it. And stop thinking that the first 15 reps of a 20 rep set are useless. They're not. They were part of the work that produced the fatigue that got the recruitment for those biggest muscle fibers that are then going to experience a large growth stimulus. All you are doing is achieving that with using lighter weights. Just pick a rep range that you can perform well in, that you can recover from, that you can progress well, and train hard. That's it.